Hello ladies, and welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. So last week, one of you reached out to me and asked me if I could do a video on how to take care of your natural hair. Now, for those of you that do not know what the term natural hair is, it is your naturally curly hair in its natural state without any relaxers or perms. Now, my hair has been natural for about 15 years now, but although it's not in its curliest form, I do have my hair blow dried once a month simply because it's easier for me to maintain. I am not an expert on natural hair, so I didn't want to dedicate an entire video on natural hair care. But what I decided to do instead is a video on hygiene tips for the elegant woman. And I'm going to be including my hair care tips within this video. So if you're interested in these hygiene tips for the elegant woman that's always going to keep you smelling good and looking good and also feeling good, then please watch the video to the very end. So without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Okay, ladies, so welcome back. So as usual, let's talk about my outfit of the day. So my outfit begins with this beautiful tan waistcoat that I paired with these oversized high-waisted trousers that are from And Other Stories. And I bought these trousers a couple of years ago, and although they are too big for me, I think the oversized trousers are kind of in at the moment. But one of the things that I love about neutral colors is pairing them in a tonal way like I've done in this video. I've got this darker tan waistcoat and I've paired it with these cream colored linen trousers. And I really love how this outfit comes together. Now for the footwear, I've paired this outfit with this cream and sort of tannish brown shoe that was sent to me in a collaboration with a brand called Vivaya. And so I've had these shoes for about 3 years now, and I really think they pair so beautifully with this outfit. Now for a little pop of color, just in case you either bend forward or bend sideways, I decided to put on this sort of dark brown burgundy-ish belt for a little bit of color because I really love the tonal aspect of all the browns that I've paired in this outfit. Now that's one of the things I love about neutrals is that you don't have to go all one color, but instead you can pair different variations of a particular neutral and have it really stand out together as I've done in this outfit that I'm wearing today. Now, as for the jewelry, of course, I always keep it very minimal and very simple. And I really do think this gives you a very polished and elevated look. Now, as for my makeup, I decided to go into my fall look. And I really love a fresh-faced look when I'm putting my makeup on. I never really like to look like I have on a lot of makeup. So I've gone for a really kind of fallish look, even with the lip that I'm wearing. I've toned down the lipstick with sort of this dark brown lip color. And then I've just put a gloss on top of my lip color. And then as usual, for my makeup, it is very simple, very skin tone. One of the things about looking very polished and put together is making sure that your makeup is as close to your skin tone as possible. And this is going to give you that fresh-faced and just really elevated and beautiful look. So that is my outfit of the day. Okay, ladies, and welcome back. So let's get into these feminine hygiene tips for the elegant woman. So I want to start with hair care. Now, if you have natural hair, these are going to be tips that I use. Not that the tips will be beneficial to your hair care, but these are the things that I use when I am caring for my natural hair. So I wanted to put a photograph here on the side of the screen so that you ladies can see my hair in its natural form before I have had a blow dry and a flat iron. So this is what my hair looks like before I go to the hairdresser. So my first tip is to frequently shampoo your hair to get your scalp really, really clean. And especially if you are using a lot of oils and products in your hair, you really do need to wash your hair at least every other week to remove the oils from your scalp. And this is going to allow for your pores to breathe and for the hair follicles to actually thrive, to be able to grow your hair and also strengthen it. So the first tip would be to make sure that you are cleansing your hair. Be careful with the types of shampoos and conditioners that you are using on your hair. Now, I wanted to share with you ladies a brand that I really love, and many of you that have been on my channel for a very long time know that I am a huge fan of clean beauty products, and that includes what I put on my hair as well and into my scalp. One of the brands that I really love is called Pure Zero. And I just bought this in from the shower. I didn't bring in my shampoo, but this is a brand that I have been using for quite a while. And this one is a biotin strengthening conditioner, and I have the shampoo as well. It smells amazing, and the ingredients are not harmful to your hair or to your skin. And this one has no sulfites, no parabens, dyes, phosphates, phthalates, and it is also gluten-free. So very, very good brand to use on your natural hair for not only strengthening your hair, but also giving it, this one really helps my hair with not looking too dull and dry. So really love this one for a shampoo and conditioning for your natural hair. Now, the next thing that I would recommend for taking care of your hair is to moisturize. Keeping your hair moisturized is going to keep it from snapping off and from breaking and just being so brittle where when you comb it, it just breaks off. So you want to make sure that you are giving your hair a proper moisturizer. And by moisturizing, I mean a moisturizing conditioner as well. And then an oil. And so you want to make sure that the oil is not greasy or just leaves your hair weighted down. So as far as my hair type, I have a lot of hair, but my hair is not really a thick type of hair, but I have a lot of hair. So one of the things that I realized about my hair is that when I put a whole lot of oil on my hair, it really does weight my hair down. And that is really not a look that I go for when I want to look polished and put together. So make sure that you are properly moisturizing your hair, but not giving it and any excessive oils that's going to sit onto your scalp. Now, the next natural hair care tip that I use is to sleep in a satin or a silk scarf. And this is one of the things that I have been doing for many years because cotton and other type of materials will put stress on the natural hair, and not only does it cause frizz, but it also causes the strands to break off. So you want to make sure that you are using some type of satin or silk scarf or even a satin pillowcase that you can sleep on at nighttime. Now, the fourth tip on the natural hair care is to get regular trims. Now, I get my hair trimmed a lot. I usually get a trim every 90 days. Now, she does not cut an enormous amount off, but keeping my hair regularly trimmed also keeps it growing, it keeps it healthy looking, and it keeps it from breaking off at the very bottom when you have split ends. So I highly recommend that you get your hair trimmed regularly. However, you don't have to do it every 3 months like I do. This is just something that I feel like really works for my hair because my hair grows really quickly. And I want to make sure that I am cutting off those split ends if there are any when my hair grows out. So getting regular trims is going to keep your hair not only looking healthy, but it's going to keep your hair healthy. There is nothing worse than trying to look very polished and elegant, but then your hair looks very scraggly and very unkept. So that's not a look that you want to go for if you want to look polished and elegant. Now, the last tip with regard to natural hair care is to please stop putting those rubber bands around your hair, you know, the ones that you get from the grocery store or the post office. When I see women do this, this is a really, really sure sign that you're going to break your hair off. And so using those rubber bands that, you know, they have sitting at the grocery store, that they package up eggs or something in, you do not want to use those on your hair, ladies. Even if it's on the ends of your hair, please do not use rubber bands on your hair. Use something like a satin or a silk scrunchie. If you want to do a ponytail or if you're trying to wear any kind of hairstyle that requires you putting your hair up, please stay away from rubber bands. So the next tip on feminine hygiene for the elegant woman is skincare. Taking care of your skin is really, really important. And one of the things that I want to emphasize is to not use harsh chemicals on your skin or even chemicals at all. Please stay away from chemicals because remember, ladies, your skin is the largest organ on the body, and what you put onto it is going to be absorbed into your body. So you want to always look for skincare that is very clean and that has very natural products. And this is going to keep your skin not only looking very fresh faced, but looking very beautiful, tight, and just very young looking. And the reason you want to stay away from skincare products that have harsh chemicals in them is because these type of chemicals are causing your skin to prematurely age and wrinkle. So instead, you want to opt for clean skincare products. And I bought into the room the ones that I personally use. Now, I have two different skincare products that I really highly recommend, and I really love these brands. And the first one I want to share with you is by a brand called Clean Beauty. And this is the one, this is my moisturizer, and it is Clean Reserve. I have been using this stuff for over a year now, and I really, really love it. This leaves my skin moisturized, and it just looks very soft and supple after I put it on my skin. And also, I have the facial wash from them. And I actually need to reorder this one because, as you can see, the container is pretty much empty. So this is my facial wash. And then if I've worn makeup for the day, I go in with, this is a clay detox mask. And this is the mask. And forgive this stuff at the bottom. I normally keep this in the shower so I can use it when I am showering, and I cleanse my face first before I shower. So this is the mask that I use by the same brand, and it's a clay mask. So I want to just give you sort of an idea of the type of ingredients that are in this brand's product. So this one contains purple clay, and that is what is in this ingredient right here. It is a purple clay detox mask, and it really does cleanse the pores and get any makeup or dirt out of your skin. And even if you don't wear makeup, ladies, you still need to detox your pores and open them up because there are so many particles in the air. Even when we go out, the wind is blowing and dirt is blowing and attaching to your skin, especially if you use a moisturizer. So using something like a detox mask once or twice a week can help pull that dirt and grime out of your skin. So Clean Reserve is the brand that I use. Now, another one that you ladies might be interested in is this one by Eminence. And this is an organic skincare. Now, this one is just super expensive, but you do get more of this product for the money, but it is extremely expensive in my opinion. But it is a really good brand. And this one is Monoi Age Correcting Exfoliation Cleanser. I also have the moisturizer in Eminence brand as well, and the mask. Now, the last thing I wanted to mention with regard to skincare is always put a moisturizer on your skin before you go to bed at night. And again, make sure it's a clean one. And when you do, this is going to allow that moisturizer to soak into your skin overnight. And when you wake up, your skin is going to look very moisturized and it's going to just feel amazing. Now, the next hygiene tip for the elegant woman is oral hygiene. Now, brushing your teeth at least twice a day is going to be highly beneficial, especially after you have eaten a meal. Now, walking around smelling like garlic and onions is never a trait of an elegant woman. It is also very off-putting when you're around other people and you smell garlic and onions on their breath. So this is something that is just not elegant. So we want to make sure that we are brushing our teeth at least twice a day. And some other things that you can do if you don't carry a toothbrush with you is to carry things like mints or breath fresheners. Now, I don't recommend chewing gum, although if that is your preference, then I don't want to draw you away from that. However, in my personal opinion, chewing gum does not look elegant to me when you're talking to another person and they can see the gum inside of your mouth. I just don't think this is an elegant thing to do, so I just don't recommend gum chewing to freshen your breath. However, mints are a great thing to take around with you, as well as breath freshener. Now, the other thing that you want to do with regard to oral hygiene is to visit your dentist regularly. Now, this is something that is just hands down one of the things that you really have to schedule in, and getting your twice a year cleanings and really getting an overall assessment of your oral care and taking care of your teeth and things like that is really going to help you to continue to have fresh breath and also continue to keep your teeth and the bone structure very healthy. Now, if you have a problem with bad breath that just remains even after you've brushed and rinsed your mouth with some sort of, mouthwash and things like that, then it is time to make an appointment with your dentist because there is a possibility of something else going on in your mouth. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to these things, ladies, because as an elegant woman, we always want to make sure that not only do we look very polished and put together, but your oral care is also a huge benefit to your outfit when you are keeping your breath fresh and your teeth brushed and whitened. So that is my tip number 3 with regard to feminine hygiene for the elegant woman. Tip number 4 is body care. Now, you want to make sure that you are showering or bathing no less than once per day. However, if you are a person who is very active and you go to the gym or you've been on a hike or you're walking somewhere and you're sweating, I highly recommend showering twice a day. And this is going to just keep your body smelling fresh. It's going to keep your skin clean. And you always want to make sure that you are bathing before you put on your clothes, because if you are not showering and you are sweaty, or you've been outdoors and you smell like the air or something like that, once you put on your clothes are going to smell the same way. And this is never a good smell when you are around other people. Now, I do work out a lot and I go to the gym a lot. And I have been in the ladies' dressing room and see women that work out really hard, they sweat, and then they just go in and put on their clothes and get dressed for work and spray on perfume. Now, this is something that is a pet peeve of mine, because when you have a body odor from sweat and perspiration, no amount of perfume is going to cover that up. So spraying on a ton of perfume to try to mask down underarm odor or body odor, this is really the thing that you do not want to do, because perfume actually makes the body odor worse. So if you know that you're going to the gym and you have to go to work after that, then take your bath products with you and jump in the shower at the gym and take a 5-minute shower. So be sure to take care of your body care and ensure that you are fresh and clean every single day. Tip number 5 is underarm hair. Now, if you are a lady that likes to wear underarm hair, then please disregard this tip. But as for me, I do not think having underarm hair is a look that makes you look very polished and clean. It is something that I'm used to seeing on a man. But however, on a woman who is wanting to look very polished and put together and feminine, underarm hair just has to go, because not only does it look very masculine, but it also will cause you to sweat more or perspire more. And that's never a good look, especially if you have a lot of excessive underarm hair under here. This is just never a good look for a woman. So make sure that you are removing the underarm hair, or at least trimming it where it is not visible when you are wearing a sleeveless top or a strapless dress or anything like that, because it really just looks very masculine and unclean. So be sure to remove any hair from under your arm. Tip number 6 is maintaining nail care. Now, this is one of the things that I think a lot of women do pay attention to. However, one of the things I wanted to talk about with maintaining your nail care is when you polish your nails and it gets chipped and you just leave that on there. This does not look well kept, and it's just not a look that you want to walk around with. Make sure that you have the same nail color at home so that you can touch up those chips when they actually happen, because if you've got a lot of nails and the fingers are chipped off and the nail polish is broken, it just looks very unclean. So you want to make sure that you're keeping up with that. Now, I do not polish my nails at all, and I keep them very, very short because I am always doing things in the kitchen, and nail polish would just never last. Even if I put it on, it is chipped by the end of the day, because I am always preparing food in our kitchen and working in the garden and things like that. So I just don't polish my fingernails. Now, however, I do go and get a pedicure, and I like to have my toes looking very nice, and just getting a pedicure feels good to me. So my tip number 6 is to always keep your nails clean. And if you wear nail polish, make sure that you are not walking around with those nails chipped, or even walking around with 2 of the nails broken off and you've got the other ones looking very put together. So we never want to do that, ladies, because it does give an instant message that you are very, very unkept. So if you want to maintain your nail care and you wear the fake nails or the gel nails, you may want to buy some of those and keep them at home. So in case of one of your nails getting broken off and you can't get back to the nail salon, you can repair that yourself at home. Now, my last tip is tip number 7, which is to wear clean clothes every single day. Now, I know that sometimes we can come in from the grocery store or from visiting a friend or sometimes, and we want to take those clothes off and then just hang them back in the closet. I have been guilty of this because I didn't want to do a wash, and so I came in and I pulled off this dress I had on, and then I just hung it in the closet. However, when I pulled that dress out of the closet the next time I put it on, I realized that the underarms of this dress was really not smelling very fresh because I do sweat a lot, especially in the summertime, and my underarms sweat. So when I hung that dress up and then tried to put it back on, it was not fresh. So this is one that I have been guilty of in the past, but I think we've all been guilty of wearing an outfit 2 or 3 times before we actually put it in the wash. Now, if you're a person that doesn't sweat or perspire in any areas of your body, then you might be able to get away with wearing your pants and tops a couple of times before you launder them. But I would just want to encourage you to just take the time to launder your clothes and keep them smelling clean and fresh. Okay, ladies, so those are all the hygiene tips for the elegant woman that I'd like to share in this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, before you leave, please give this video a like, and also feel free to share this video with anyone, a family member or a friend that you feel can benefit from the tips I've shared in this video. And as always, if you are just landing on my channel for the very first time, my name is Teresa, and this channel is all about leveling up and becoming more elegant and more graceful. And if you are interested in that, then please consider subscribing to this channel and go ahead and click that red subscribe button. And once you have, please let me know in the comment section down below so that I can personally welcome you to this channel. Thanks for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in the next one.